Rams and the New England Patriots. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. They're led out by a guy who's done just about everything you could ever imagine to do in this league, the great Tom Brady.
It's been a lot of fun watching him develop in his career. But that will to win, he's had that probably since birth, and it transmits itself throughout his entire ball club. Watching him play, it can be an absolute joy unless you're on the other team.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Brady on the bootleg. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A 45-yard punt for there on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hold on. Check. 6-6, pull it high.
Here's Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Check. 76, tell him. 76.
They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. You know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. On 1st down, Goff. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And now it's 2nd down. The headshots here are the offensive unit. And what about Brandon Cooks?
If he's not a 1,000-yard receiver every year he's healthy in the league, I'll be surprised. Came out of college wanting to be a pro, studied all the best receivers in the NFL before he even got to the league.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Bennett, the former Texas A&M Aggie, dropping the hammer. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Check, Kel.
3rd and long. It's Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he's across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They'll run it here. This is James White. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later. It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Gone. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. And quickly, let's check out the New England defense.
Dante Hightower is a prototypical run-stuffing inside linebacker who has the ability to go to the edge and rush the passer. And there's no better example than when he had the strip sack against Matt Ryan in Super Bowl 51.
Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
Now a 1st down throw. Gone. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. First down, here's White. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Watch right there. Let's go.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Got a man, it's Berrios, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Anthony Hitchens able to record his 5th sack of the season. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Play action. Now it's Brady. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this 1st half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down. Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Goff. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking to go back to Cooks one more time, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Goff. They'll roll him out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. It's that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know, you're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
On 1st down, White, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
It's a gain of 4, and it gets them the 1st. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. From midfield now on 2nd down. Brady, and he'll complete this one to Berrios. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 35. Brady now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st down here. Brady's throw there complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Here's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He's got White here. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half. Number one. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Ready to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The kick by McManus is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like that one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the play.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
The first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. And the Bears have scored again. They've got that one on cruise control. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. Rolling to his right. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
You got tight. You got tight right there. What? Tiger. Watch the whip. Check it back. Check. 55 to
They'll try to run for it with Henry. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Second and goal from the 1.
Shell. Ric Flair. Check three.
They'll give Henry another shot. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Derrick Henry in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams have taken the lead. Now Goff will lead the Rams up to go for 2. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. The final shot before half for Brady. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Michael Bennett picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
57. Mike, 57. Check Mike, check Mike.
Throwing on second and long. Goff. They'll find Everett there, complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can't he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check 3, check 3. Hey, 76. 76.
Now Goff. They set up the screen for Henry. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. The Rams passing game on point right now as they pick up another first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Now Goff on first down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
To throw is Brady. And he finds his man Griffin. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Brady gives this to White. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. From the 29, Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's caught inside the 20. Goff finding Cooks on a big play. 53 yards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back now in Foxborough. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
Check 15, check 15. Check. 49, check 49. Kill.
This is Kelly. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from? And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Derrick Henry with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go,
Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Shotgun now for Brady. Escapes the sack. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Samson Ebukam. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Brady to throw. Catch is made by Herring. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he fires a strike to his big target, Demaryius Thomas. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
And he's got this down to the 35. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
50 seconds to mine. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Goff on 1st down. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down. Goff now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Here's Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Mike Bennett giving him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike. All day, baby, all day. Hell, you won. Hey, Zoo. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Record.
On 2nd and a long way to go. Goff, he gets it to Cooks. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Goff now looking to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Second and goal from inside the 5.
5. 55.
Throwing now. Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Gerald Everett, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. You can't give up anything cheap.
And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. Fighting through.
It's funny to me because we actually keep a football in the booth with us during games, and I notice you cradling the football. You get it tucked
As
pretty
we
tight
speak.
with the points of pressure here, and that didn't occur on that play, did it?
Now, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was
You
down
would
there?
not have fumbled. You got that thing locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
He
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own
Now
sideline.
we'll see what his offense can do. Brady now on first down. Caught here by Griffin. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. To throw again on second down. Brady. You got the big lead. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On third and long, it's Brady. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Brady's got his guys first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Again, it's Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Gone. Forced out to his left. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Strong right, strong right, strong right.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he is into the end zone for 2 more as the lead moves up to 16. Partner, I think the thing I'm going to